Hi, Jen Gilchrist here. I'm excited to be doing a pick a card reading for what messages does your higher self as well as your spiritual support team want to give you to really help you align with your highest path and your next steps. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you hear this, it's perfect for you. And I'm going to do something a little different today that I haven't done before, at least not yet, in this style of reading. And again, some of it's from your intuition, but then I'm going to be working with one archangel. You're going to get one archangel, one ascended master or goddess, one goddess, so I guess we got double goddess there, and then the dragons. This is a new oracle deck that I've gotten recently, and it's a very high vibrational, dragons are in the ethereal realm, and they vibrate anywhere between the 9th and 4th and 9th dimension, at least the ones that are in this book that I've been working with. And I've only got this deck a couple of days ago, and there's invocations of how to work with these spiritual guides, right, that are kind of in that ethereal angelic realm, and they are very powerful. My energy has been like buzzing on high as I have really had a big rapid ascension process in the last 6 months. I've been noticing a lot of this upper outer chakra energy, a lot of information coming in from higher realms that I haven't experienced before in my upper chakras. And so I've noticed that this energy of these dragon guides and these beings are very powerful. And so my intention is actually to, within each of those readings, to have you feel the energy, really run the energy and feel the energy and receive healing from your guides that are with you to support you on this next step of your path, right? To create whatever it is you're working on next. I figure a lot of this is around, transitioning and up-leveling your spiritual path, your purpose work, or your love life, whatever aspect that is. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to first give you 3 choices, 3 crystals to choose. So again, if you want to receive the energy of the transmission, of the healing, just to feel the guidance, it's really helping you attune to their energy so that you can keep working with them if you want to, because they're around you and they're eager to work with you. So that is the purpose within that, knowing that your higher self and your intuition, you're always only going to just choose the intention that you let in what's in your highest good, right? That's my intention as well. So you're always in full control of what you receive or don't receive. But if you actually open up to the receptivity, my energy is buzzing right now. And I think that you will begin to be more attuned to feeling that vibration as well, which will help you connect with them further. That's something I love, helping people. I've always worked with angels and animals and dolphins and goddesses and ascended masters, but really kind of extending out to this next level of information is pretty fun too. So this first is pink kunzite. This is also a brand new crystal I've gotten, which I love. I think this is also part of the high vibrational energy I've been feeling. So pink kunzite is pile 1. Amethyst for pile 2. I love amethyst always. And the blue calcite for pile 3. So just use your intuition and feel what pile you're drawn to most. And sometimes you might feel more than one, so that's okay. Just trust your intuition. And let's go ahead and get started with people who chose the pink kunzite, pile 1. So I'm just going to flip them all right now for the first time and see what messages we have. Okay. So this is a beautiful, so first card is acceptance. This is the Indigo Angel deck. And a couple of things are coming to mind. Acceptance of what is, right? This is kind of, I see the moon energy, so it's like really illuminating awarenesses, illuminating your intuition. So trusting your intuition is a big part of this, but having acceptance for the situation. So whatever's going on for you, whether it's in your money, in your love, in your life, I feel both love and also just like the transition perhaps in your purpose work or whatever's going on for you. This could really relate a lot of different ways. There's not a real specific way, so just trust that you'll know what this is for you. So having acceptance of what is. Maybe sometimes things don't turn out as we want them to, or we feel uncertain of what we had this, maybe you had an intuition of something was going to turn out differently than it did, and so it made you not trust yourself or be in resistance. So this is the first step of really the creation and healing process, is accepting what is. And I feel like knowing that you are more powerful than you realize, and really trusting your intuition, giving yourself that quiet time to go inward and find out, get to the deeper root of what's going on for you. Because there's another card that comes out, Krishna as the Ascended Master that's around right now supporting you, is helping you find the current blessing in the situation. So this is where sometimes, things that are painful or not feeling so great can happen, and we can get feeling a little bit stuck or disheartened. And so this is really asking you to look beneath that, look beneath the surface. You can ask Krishna to support you with that, or any of your guides that you feel so inclined to help you find the current blessing. So it's kind of like seeing what is the limiting pattern, what is your part within it, what is the blessing in disguise. Perhaps you don't have enough information yet. That is another card we have, is consult an expert. And on the card it says more information is needed, contact somebody with expertise in this area. So this can be twofold on that. What came through was more information is needed, meaning what situation you're seeing that's presented before you, there's more beneath the surface. There's more than meets the eye. What it seems in the physical reality may not be the full picture. And for some of you, it's about, well, for everyone, it's always kind of going deeper with what is the blessing, what is the healing, what is the lesson, what is the karmic pattern that is wanting to be broken here for you to be able to move forward into your next phase, right, to the next thing that it is you desire. And for some of you, actually, this is actually exactly what needs to happen, even though it just happened differently than you expected. Even though it might not look so great on the outside at this exact moment in time, you're right on track, right? This is actually leading you where you want to go. And for some of you, you may be in resistance, in which case it's time to look at the law of attraction, look at the pattern within it, do the inner work so you can move forward. So the consultant expert can be, both ways on that. First, I'm seeing the water and the dolphin energy, which to me is like symbolizing, going inward, going into, feeling your emotions, trusting your intuition, trusting your spiritual support team, trusting your inner knowing, right? If you're getting an inner knowing, trust that. It's about releasing the fear and doubt around what you know to be true, and then act upon it. And then for some of you, if this is a deep-seated, rooted issue, like perhaps depending if, for some of, I know a lot of people lately that have been following me are on this twin flame, soulmate, higher love, soulmate journey, which can definitely bring up a lot of deep-seated self-worth or things like that. Or perhaps you're being called into this next level of your purpose work, or wanting to move more into switching careers into a more spiritually aligned business, but you're having trouble, getting it going or off the ground. There are many ways this can look. Perhaps consulting an expert could support you, right? That could be somebody, a mentor or a coach or a program, or even a book can support you, Googling a lot of times on the internet. But sometimes it can require a deeper level of support to help you hold space and move through whatever it is you're going through, so that you can really heal at that core level. And so if that's something you need support with, depending on what it is, I work with people with transitioning into their purpose work, awakening their intuition through spiritual awakenings, and then now this soulmate twin flame journey is really a part of that, because it is part of those people's purpose, right? So you can always reach out if that resonates for you, or whoever you're feeling guided to, like paying attention to the synchronistic signs. And then these two cards really work together, right? The first one is infinite supply. And again, I feel her, I really see a lot of inward reflection time is needed, trusting your intuition and going in. Also, she seems very weary, weary, I should say, like she's been working really hard. And so it's about taking that rest, taking that solace, taking that retreat and that respite for yourself if you need it, which it looks like perhaps you could. But it says you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. And so this is just trusting infinite supply, right? As you make these changes, this is all spiritually, divinely guided changes that are there for you, that are helping you align. When we ask for our next level, when we ask for that great love, or when we ask for that next level money goal, or we ask to really be in alignment with our higher divine purpose, where we feel our soul's destined and guiding us towards, all of the stuff that's not aligned pops up and in the way. And so this is sort of, part of that journey of moving through those situations, finding the blessing, doing that inner healing and that deeper work to find the clarity, and then take those action steps. And then victory. It says Archangel Sandalphon, who's the archangel that's supporting you right now. It says, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And Archangel Xenophon is also really good with helping you open your ability to receive gifts, your gifts or blessings that are coming to you. So you can always ask for Archangel Xenophon to help you as well. And then I'm going to read the fire dragon because these are new, and there's sometimes an invocation of energy or a suggested next step of how to work with them and how they're working with you if you want to call them to work with you. And this one is the fire dragon. And it says it burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired and clear your soul pathway. So this feels perfect, right? So there's obviously something going on with the find your current blessings and the acceptance and getting the support and all of this information. You know, whatever that is, this dragon, the fire dragon, the element of fire is helping you to dissolve, kind of disintegrate, and to clear away the fear, to clear away the limitations and the blocks, and light up the pathway, right? Because when we dissolve and we do that deeper healing, then we automatically be able to have more clarity about the steps to take, as well as the motivation and the enthusiasm and the excitement to take forward action, because we always have to, you know, eventually take the action to get what we want. It's not just about meditation and all the inner work, although right now it does feel like that would benefit you to start there, but then it's about taking that guided action. So the fire dragon is page 22. It's a fourth dimensional dragon, which feels like a lot around getting into the heart as well. Page 22. I've never really read out of the book for a long time, but these are just different. So about the fire dragon, it's a fourth dimensional fire dragon, radiates a bright orange fiery light. So if you're clairvoyant, you may tune into that energy or imagine it around you. They are powerful beings who give us power, thrust, and determination when we are working with them. They are master clearance experts, and they will direct their blazing flames at anything we ask them to, transmuting those lower vibrations that are no longer serving us. They will fly in front of us when we travel often, burning up challenges before we reach them. They are also extremely protective of their companions who work with them. They will light up our friends and roar at those around, those who undermine us. So I just see this as a protective energy. Again, burning off the lower vibrations of fear. I feel like a lot in the third chakra. Some of you are working a lot in releasing the need to control, trusting, having faith, you know, stepping into your power. So you can call upon them. And the guidance says, if you have received this card, it is time to invite your dragon to burn up any circumstances in your life that are not serving you. So you can do that now if you'd like. Call upon them to delve into your childhood past or past lives to release you from your past so that your future can shine. And so this is, you know, where the patterns are coming into play, and the acceptance card and the patterns, you know, that's definitely everything that's happening now is a reflection of some kind of wounding that usually starts back at childhood or even past life. So really take it to that deeper healing. Ask them to support you. And it says they have the ability to power and travel along your timeline and soul's journey, clearing, healing, and transmuting as they do. They're happy to do this while you sleep if you ask them. So that's a really good intention to set. I also like working with Archangel Michael when I sleep. Ask them to clear the light in the path in front of you each day. Then relax and trust that all is as it should be. These orange dragons have a huge open hearts and love to keep you safe by creating a fiery wall of protection around you or your home or family, so you can remember to ask them to do so. Call upon them to light up their flames and breathe inspiration into you. You may be amazed at the positive, courageous way to start to deal with people and situations. So it also feels like helping you again step into your power, step into also transmuting. So different energies. Sometimes when we grow, shift, and evolve, it's like we're being asked to shift, like let go of sometimes it's environments, people, jobs, situations, things that are no longer aligned with who we are now and who we're becoming. They say that you are the total of the sum 5 people that you hang around. Like your energy kind of is going to vibrate at and not be much higher, and you kind of stay stuck within this range of who you're hanging and spending most of your time with, right? And so just noticing if you're being called to let go, a release and purge might be part of this as well, it feels, with you guys. So awesome job. Super excited for you. Keep going. Infinite supply awaits. Just keep trusting the process. Thank you for joining me. And there's going to be some information in the description. Please like or comment. I'd love to hear, your experience with this. If you've been working with your dragons, especially, that's been a new energy for me. That's been really fun. And you can follow me on Facebook. I have a Facebook group and Facebook page where I also am pretty active. So I would love to see you there. All right. Have a wonderful day. Pile 1. Okay. So Now we're going to move on to people who chose pile 2, which is the Amethyst. And let's see what we have going here. Okay, so the first card is believe in yourself. So this is about, having the confidence to know that you are amazing, you're powerful, you have all of the information within you. This just feels like courage and confidence really comes to mind to start with. And I see her really hunkering down into believing, like really believing in yourself, which is the card, of course, right? This is the Indigo Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. But I see her really, whatever trials and tribulations you've had, or maybe recently even, it helps, you are like the rising phoenix. I feel like this is calling you into your inner resilience and your inner strength and determination by connecting with yourself first and really connecting with that spiritual support. It feels like you know that you have spiritual support. And so it's about really letting them, really sinking into that connection and that trust. And this is, the next card is empowerment, which goes perfectly with that. And I see her holding her heart chakra. It says, you are more powerful than you realize. It is safe for you to be powerful. So I really feel like you guys are taking big steps in your leadership and your ability to step into your next level of leadership, perhaps in your purpose work as well, but just in your life in general, knowing that you have what it takes, whatever your big dream is, whatever's going on for you, know that it will be handled. That you have what it takes to handle the situation, and that you're always guided and protected, and you have lots of spiritual support there, so lean on them. And for some of you, there might be a situation like perhaps first thing I'm seeing, first I'm just going to read the card. Mot is the goddess. It says fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So for some of you, if you do have anything, custody or court or anything that has to do with a specific outcome or judgment, it just feels like this is like you're going to be handled in a fair and just way. But definitely do call on your spiritual support team, hand over the worry, hand over the concern, so you don't create more problems than necessary, right? But it does look, at the end of the day, it's going to be handled fairly. And I do see a lot of the twin flame energy just popped in, which is, this isn't necessarily a twin flame reading, but for some of you, this might be a confirmation of that. I've never seen that in this card, but I'm noticing the 3 birds there and balancing. So if you're in a twin flame or high level soulmate dynamic, this is just about things are balancing and stabilizing, and they'll work out. And the end of the day, things will be balanced. I just see her strong spiritual connection there, the angels for sure, but then really her clairvoyant space and her connection to her higher knowing and trusting that. And for some of you also, this could be about balancing the scales in your life. So it looks like there's just like a lot of things going on, right? Maybe a lot in your mind. So if you have a lot of mind chatter, a lot of busyness, or a lot of things on your to-do list, or if you're a mom and you're this and you're that, and you're trying to build a business, and all these things can get a little overwhelming. And so it feels like there could be a need for inner balance as well. So looking at, as you're going into the new year, how can you create a schedule that works for you, not against you, right? Not full of shoulds and demands, but knowing that at the end of the day, it can all get done, but you have to take care of yourself too. You have to take care of yourself first. And it kind of goes back to this empowerment. I feel like I see her really in her heart chakra growing, and that's her growing her self-love and placing herself first, and knowing that as she does that, or whoever, men or women, as you do that, you will have more love to give, and giving from a filled up cup instead of a depleted place. And let it go. So Kuan Yin. So for those of you that do have something very specific going on that they're concerned about, trying to manifest, not feeling like it's going where it's supposed to be, where you want it to, or whatever, just trust. Tune into your inner guidance. It's going to be handled, and let it go. Kuan Yin's amazing. I love the energy of Kuan Yin. Very compassionate, loving, very heart for me, very heart always. But she really is great at helping you let it go, or she's telling you let it go, and you can call upon her to work with you in that space as well. It's about releasing fear and having more trust in the process, trust in yourself, trust in your spiritual support, trust in, in life, really. And I see the need in this card to be more grounded, which goes back with like the busyness of the previous card. Just kind of seeing that. I read just intuitively off the pictures and stuff too. So, you know, being very, you know, to get grounded, basically. You've been, this is something I noticed for myself as well. Oh my goodness. Up level and all of the upper chakra energy, right? Like I feel like I'm in general a pretty grounded person, pretty able to manage my right and left brain. I feel like you guys are too. But we just had such a big ascension, so much ascension energy happening. You may have accessed and been accessing and awakening these higher levels of psychic abilities, intuition, knowledge, ancient wisdom that's wanting to come in, and that is coming in, right? A lot of buzzing, a lot of that ascension energy. And so what I noticed was when that all happened for me, I looked down and it was like my grounding cord that used to keep me really grounded was like a little tiny toothpick or a thread. It was like, oh my God, my grounding needed to be up level to match the amount of spiritual energy and information I was bringing in. And it was really hard to kind of get there. So this is telling me, you know, being out in nature, getting grounded, really focusing on your grounding cord, maybe grounding crystals, exercise, things like that to help you really get rooted in your body will help you ground this next level of vision that you have, whatever you're manifesting, that you see for yourself, but also grounding the information so that the inner wisdom and the spiritual information that you have within you is more accessible in the physical reality, right? And you can start taking action from that place. And the next card is leadership. It's Archangel Gabriel. I love Archangel Gabriel. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So this is telling me, you know, this is really stepping into your purpose work. This is really taking, you know, your business out to the next level. For some of you, maybe you've already been in your purpose work, you know, whether you're through coaching, mentoring, reading, healing, you know, whatever you're doing. But this is like taking it to the next level through speaking, through writing books, through really sharing your message, really being more vulnerable and authentic with sharing your story. I know that has been like a journey for me in terms of feeling safe being visible, or like sharing, you know, your own story is part of your message. Your own story is part of how you support and help people. But it takes, you know, first doing the inner work around that, of course, seeing the blessings within it, and then being able to share to help others, guide them. And so perhaps some of you are being called into that next level of leadership. And I do see her horns kind of showing me. So it's about speaking, sharing. Maybe you've been thinking about doing videos, but you haven't done them yet. Or maybe you've been thinking about taking action in your business, but it's just kind of been something that you do on the down low, you know, a little bit on the side for friends or for trade, not charging for it yet. So this is time to, like, wherever you're at, take it to the next level and get the support that you need. I know I had to do a lot. This is a lot inner work game to be able to take the outer action and have the outer success, right? So much around visibility fears came up for me when I first started trying to do videos and speaking. It was like my biggest fear was speaking. Yeah, like I convinced all my high school teachers to let me do my oral reports before or after school. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm getting up there. Like I was super shy, so I get it. But you know, wherever your biggest block is usually your biggest gift when you can transmute the energy. So that's what you're being called into, your next level of leadership within your life and your business, I feel. Specifically your purpose work. So this is something I do support people with. So if you need support with that, I would love to, you know, reach out with me. I'll put my email in the details. Now the Earth Dragon, I'm going to read this one because this is a new deck, new energy for me to be working with these ethereal beings, really. They're powerful, though. I mean, my energy's been buzzing since I started with them just a couple days ago. So the card is Earth and Air Dragon. And it says it represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced and ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. See, I don't even read this card until I get through it. So this is like the perfect guide, right? And also what I'm hearing now as I read this is like your masculine and feminine energy coming into balance. Oh, this makes sense that I saw the twin flame energy. So I think as a whole on the planet, we are working on this. Well, that's part of the ascension path, is really balancing your own masculine and feminine abilities within each person, whether you're male or female. We both have both. One's probably going to be more predominant, mostly the masculine energy, even for women, you know, because we're in a society of doing, of working, of effort, of, you know, like, you know, we're in that. And I would say the unbalanced masculine, because there's imbalanced and balanced in both the masculine and feminine, right? For sure. But what it looks like when we're in balance with both of them is inspired, effortless, inspired, passionate, creative action, movement forward, right? Manifesting with ease, consciously. And so really owning your power within that. And so I love and heaven to earth, right? It's just kind of feeling like that groundedness, being a beacon and a pole of that unconditional love, of that divine wisdom, whatever your unique soul gift is. I believe we all have, I love working in the Akashic Records to help people, really embody their unique soul gifts and their unique message based on their lifetime, but also their spiritual soul energy, their essence that never changes, right? And so it's really powerful. So I'm excited to read about this dragon. Okay. I think it's fourth dimensional energy. Yes. All right. You can be open to feeling the energy, because my intention in the beginning was to let this energy run for you guys so you can kind of attune yourself energetically and have easier time connecting with them in your meditation space. So it's a fourth dimensional brown and blue earth and air dragon. So that aura would be like brown and blue. You can envision that around you. Hope and vitality. They breathe life force, so life force energy, hope and vitality into our hopes and dreams, while embracing us to ground them. They bring us into balance and harmony so that our visions can manifest into physical reality. That's the other thing, guys. Like when we get all the spiritual information, if we're not grounded and then we're not taking grounded practical action with it, it ain't going to manifest very well at all, right? So we have to have that balance. So I feel like for you guys, it is kind of taking that masculine action. To do this, we first picture our castle in the air, and then we ground it. These glorious dragons can help us. This is like using your visualization. I feel like you guys are really clairvoyant and visual. And if you're not, just, you can use vision boards, you can use your meditation space, but visualize it and then ground it, and then just ask, what is the next step I can take to bring this vision into reality? And you can also ask your new dragon guide to help you. It says the guidance says this card indicates it's a time for you to clarify your hopes and intentions. Ask the brown and blue earth and air dragon to illuminate. Yeah, I make sure I have the right one. There's so many of them. To illuminate your visions. Then ask them to help you take all the action necessary to bring those visions into physical reality. This will re-energize your life. These dragons also offer you assistance in rising above your challenges while remaining grounded in the beautiful vibration of earth. They enable you to find the perfect balance so that your life can truly flow with grace and ease. So call upon them now to ask them just to help you understand your purpose of your life lessons and see the highest good in all people and situations. As you see the lessons presented to you for your ascension pathway from a new perspective, your life will be filled with joy and purpose. Let the earth and air dragon breathe their life force into your 12 chakras and bring you into balance and harmony. Relax as they do this, and you will have a new sense of calm and equilibrium as you walk your divine path. And you can do that right now if you're open to the energy. My intention is to help you really match whatever of this guidance you want to in this moment, because we'll sometimes forget later, right? Ask them to support you. Ask them even when you're dreaming in your dreams to support you and your next steps. But also you can imagine them really helping you align and activate your upper, all 12 chakras. There's more chakras that are being activated. I don't know if you've been aware of that energy, below our body, in our body, and above our body. Just a new version of our chakra systems is really coming online in a big way. For many of us are awakening to that information, which is super powerful, but also it requires a need for grounding, which I have also had a little trouble with. So it's important to do those daily activities, even like, exercise. I'm hearing eating like grounded root vegetables and food, more healthy diet, exercising, meditation, all of that. So, and this dragon will support you with that. So thank you so much, group number 2. I hope that resonated. Please let me know in the comments below how this resonated for you. I'd love to know if you have been working with the dragon energy or aware of these other chakras that are becoming more and more accessible for us at this time. I'd love to hear below. This has been a fun process for me. I'll also place my Facebook group and things like that in the description. I'd love to connect with you further, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Let's see. Moving on to the blue calcite. So group number 3, if you chose the blue calcite, let's see what this is for you. Boy, you guys got lots of extra cards, or maybe just one extra card. Okay. So let me look at this energy. Okay. So the first card is Divine Purpose. So this is the Indigo Angel deck. And I do see, oh, it's interesting, right off the gates out, not what I was going to say, but like I'm seeing that rainbow, and that reminds me of the archangels for sure, but also the rainbow light, right? You've been going through awakening, up-leveling of information of your awareness. And I feel like she's tired. She's a little tired and weary, but it's about really tuning in. Like you have a real commitment, like your heart's committed to your purpose work, to being a service in the world in some form or fashion. But I also see where she feels tired and almost maybe perhaps some of you feel a little defeated or frustrated, like maybe it's not working, it's not taking off the way you'd like, or financially there's struggles, or there's nothing that suggests financial specifically, but I'm just giving you different options about how this hasn't been easiest path yet. But I do feel like there's light coming in, right? That golden light at the end of the tunnel for some of you. Need that little boost of inspiration and hope. And 2 cards came out for the Mermaid and Dolphin deck. It says, stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true, so don't quit right before the miracle occurs. This is what I'm seeing too in this card. Is like coming out of the darkness into the light. You got all this information, but you can't see it because you're tired and your head's down, but just trusting. This is almost, most of this card is light, right? You got all this support. You got your angel wings there, right? It's all good. It's all good. I'm also noticing 2 things right now that are coming into mind on this card that I haven't seen before, which is, well, the purple, right? So Archangel Michael is powerful archangel working with you. He can help support you with your divine life purpose, like get clarity on it. When you go into your dream space or sleep space, you can ask him to work with you. But also the violet fire. The violet fire is a fire that will help you burn off karma and fear. It's just a violet flame. If you haven't worked with that energy, is very powerful to transmute the lower dense energies and transmute them into this higher frequency of understanding and truth. But stay optimistic and contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you desire. So this is time, like, anytime you go through a big transition or shift, things get murky, it's unclear, but this is time to like go inside, go retreat within and get your answers from there, get clear. And Solace is the goddess. It says, bodies of water, spend time near waters and lakes, rivers or oceans to recharge your batteries. So some of you might be water signs. I don't usually say that, so it's very possible, because I just feel like there's the element of tuning into the water element, at least for sure, to get your clarity, to get your intuition, to trust your intuition. Also, I'm hearing drink more water. Maybe less caffeine, or I don't know, holidays, maybe a lot of alcohol, who knows, right? Whatever's been going on, it's about drinking more water, hydrate yourself, but really being out in nature feels like that will give you the clarity and help you kind of be more clear. It's interesting too, like all 3 of these cards, they're kind of like, I don't know, they're just alone, right? They're kind of, which is a good space, but it's almost like they're not maybe enjoying that space. Like just I'm trying to think of the words. It's almost like see it as a blessing. Like maybe you need, like you're probably somewhat a highly sensitive, empathic natured person. And so we need, like I can relate to that because I am too. So sometimes we get overstimulated with the holidays, with busyness, with things. And it's like, we absolutely need to take that time to recharge. And that's actually where you're going to get your answers. So it's almost like you got to clear out some of the worry. It just feels like she's not enjoying, like there's maybe a lot of worry and doubt, or like focusing on what you don't want, or maybe the past, or like uncertainty, or just feeling frustrated that you're not certain. Like all of those kinds of energies can be getting triggered, and she's not enjoying, she's not utilizing that quiet time, either not taking the quiet time. So if you're not take the quiet time by yourself in nature, preferably if possible near water, or even a salt bath would be good. But then use it for your creation time. Create what you want. Start to visualize. Start to get excited. What is it that would excite you? What is it that lights your fire? Like, even doing something creative like painting or some kind of art project would be helpful to get out of your mind and into your creativity. Spiritual law of attraction, Melchizedek. I love this. First thing that pops out, sacred geometry. So that's something I know I've been getting much more activated with lately too. So I feel like, you guys are probably getting a little bit more, whether you're aware of it or not, like just kind of awakening this information. And so Melchizedek can help you understand that higher esoteric wisdom, but then also the spiritual law of attraction. So whatever is going on, realizing that we're creators of our life experience. We are in charge. If things are happening we don't like, well, we have the power to change them only when we stop blaming or giving power away to others or to the situation. You know, we can give power away to money if you feel like, oh, I don't have enough to do what I need. You know, the woe is me energy just is where we can't change things, which we all get into this victim energy. So I'm not trying to be like non-sympathetic, because I am very sympathetic and understanding of that, but it doesn't help change anything, right? We have to like really get to the root of like, well, what is this? What is my part within this? How can I have forgiveness towards them or towards myself or towards others? And like really just like do that inner work and really understand why or how, what belief you're attracting this through, right? What wound you're attracting this through, what's going on, where you're getting your power away so you can take it back and really create something different. The next card is spiritual or sensitivity. Yeah, so you are highly sensitive, I would assume, and empathic. Archangel Haniel, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So I just see her alone again. And I am seeing the twin flame energy a lot in these. The last one too, a little bit. I mean, it's not the bulk of the reading, but I feel like a lot of you guys might be on a higher, like know that you have a higher soulmate love or twin flame thing. Because now I'm seeing the two swans in the background. It's kind of funny because as I've started to shift my energy into this myself, I see things in the cards I haven't seen before. I see her doing a lot of dreaming, and so in terms of that journey, that's intense, right? For those of you that are aware of this energy, or especially if you've met them before, even if it's only been at once or twice or a few times, so that kind of on again, off again, like the separation. I feel like if this is for you, then probably you're in a separation phase, meaning you're not really talking right now or not very much, or it's not where you want it to be. And that can be taking up your time, like kind of up in the clouds with your thoughts or feeling a little bit sensitive, right? And so what that situation does, whether that's what's going on for you right in this moment or not, honor the feelings you're feeling, right? We're here to do the healing work. We're here to do deeper levels of healing. So whatever's coming up for you, address it for you. Not, like take away like whatever. Like don't get too caught up in what they're doing or what's going on, or, you know, attention outside of ourselves, or even with our business or with, you know, with our family or whatever the situation is. We gotta like reel ourselves back in and honor our feelings, but then do the deeper work to get underneath what's really going on in order to transmute it. And that will clear up the path for, you know, all of it to come to, whether it is that great love or whether it's the money or whether it's the business idea or family issues or whatever's going on. Oh, cool. Wait, do we get Gabriel? Oh, the last person got Gabriel. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension by bringing joy, and you can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. So I'm going to read this energy of this dragon and open up to feeling the energy, because my intention is for you to really attune to the energy of this vibration if you want to work with them further. But purification makes perfect sense too, right? Because it's the bodies of water, so there is a need for purification. Perhaps even like, I don't know, some people might be for fasting or for juice fasting or for really moving out processed food or letting out of caffeine or letting go of alcohol, you know, whatever your thing is, detoxifying your environments, your friendships, your things like that can come up as well. So purifying your energy so you can up level. You're going to raise your manifesting. You're going to raise your ability to receive what you're asking for at that next level. You guys are definitely in an ascension process here. We all are, but you guys are consciously working that path. So good job. And it's not easy sometimes. I know it's intense. It can be intense. So this is a 5th dimensional dragon. Let's look at what I'm going to read it because this is brand new for me deck wise. So this is a 5th dimensional diamond white dragon who serves Archangel Gabriel, the mighty pure white angel of clarity, joy, and hope. Also the messenger angel. So for those of you that have a message to share, Archangel Gabriel is really great. And I feel like this dragon, though it may or may not say that here, I just really feel strongly that, you know, if it's connected to Archangel Gabriel, then messenger, you have a message to share, your story, your unique gifts, and on some level, perhaps even speaking or taking your purpose work to the next level could be a lot of what you're being called to. And even if the twin flame journey is part of what your focus is, well, that's part of our purpose work, right? Our purpose in order to manifest that type of union, we have to go inside ourselves first, self-love first, our own needs first, embody that unconditional love, and then that's part of our purpose work, doing that healing work, really, and then sharing our gifts with the world, being of service in some way. And then that's actually what allows that type of love relationship to come in. So yeah, that was tangent. Okay. When we are ready to connect more deeply with him, his dragons shine their crystal light energy into our fields and physical body, allowing deep cleansing and purification to take place. So this is perfect if you want to set an intention of whatever it is you're needing to let go of so that you can raise your vibrational frequency. They light up your true essence, and we become transparent to the spiritual world. This means that all the lower energies that have not been released from our auric field become visible. So it's important to forgive, love, and respect ourselves and others so that our aura becomes totally clear. Then the dragons will rejoice, for we are ready to walk in the diamond ascension path. They will lead the way, clearing, energizing our sparkling new high-frequency journey, bringing us clarity, hope, and joy, so that Archangel Gabriel with his diamond wings can overlight us. And it's interesting because sometimes I connect with this diamond light. I don't know, I just see a rainbow light too energy coming in. The guidance says, receiving this card implies that you're expected to cooperate with Archangel Gabriel's diamond white dragon, using self-examination and self-discipline to accelerate your ascension journey. The dragons can then illuminate you internally with happiness and clarity and higher expectation. You'll become a shining beacon that will automatically radiate light that shows others the way. You will have earned the right to be walking master. You will carry in your field this glorious light of Archangel Gabriel's cosmic diamond, which is life-transforming ascension tool. The diamond white dragons will swirl and dance around you, ensuring that glittering, shimmering cosmic diamond stays securely in place over your energy fields. It will protect your aura and fill you with joy, purity, and bliss. So yeah, you can even just ask for that intention now. I feel like you guys definitely are way showers, leaders. Many of you twin flames, actually. So I'm feeling that in this, whether, or high level soulmate situation is part of your purpose work. I mean, it's just like doing the work that it takes to address that. And I don't know, I just feel like there's definitely a leadership quality, a message within you that you have to share, strong desire to be of service in the world and to be in alignment with that higher path. But then for many of you, you are on this journey, and it's about deep exploration, deep healing, right? That twin flame and soulmate, high level soulmate, love to attract it is definitely that deeper inner self-love work, right? And then I'm just feeling like the pyramid, the diamond, I don't know what, not even the diamond, the pyramid. I'm feeling like, first of all, you can ask Archangel Melchizedek to work with you and to understand the sacred geometry, but then also, I don't know, I'm feeling like pyramids, like Egyptian past life energy maybe coming in, working with Isis perhaps. The Trinity, right? I'm seeing like whatever you see it as. I kind of see like this diamond as this pyramid. I need to do a meditation. I've been getting like lots of visions around this pyramid energy, but it's also bringing in ascension energy, like through your chakras and stuff. I feel like to some degree, it's like calling in, it's like that higher self or the I am presence. And then I'm seeing it in so many different ways, right? Sometimes I see it, you could see it as mind, body, soul, God, the Holy Spirit Trinity. You can see it as, God and the masculine and the feminine for the twin flame journey, your own masculine and feminine with your divine self. Like there's a lot of it's oneness energy. It's a oneness. It's an integration of the higher truth of who you are. I guess that's what's happening right now. At least that's all I'm getting in this exact moment. So let me know how this resonates below. I'd love to know if you've been working with your dragon energies, what's going on with you. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook, I have a Facebook group and I do more other types of things and trainings there as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye.